Welcome back. So kind of an abrupt ending last episode, but
I have to find the switch to
you can skip all this stuff now. Nice.
PVC pipe.
So we're gonna see how quickly we can get through this game now. Essentially, because I want to see if I can get back to my house more than anything. I like how these things don't attack me until I actually can attack them. Maybe what's really happening here is just...
This platform will give me a perfect shot at that switch.
Maybe what's really happening here is that Jimmy's the aggressor. They don't attack until you attack. Where is other stuff I can pick up? I'm actually not sure. It's down there. Oh, I managed to get down without taking fall damage yet. Look at that, no damage run so far.
Work bottle.
Only a bottle. That's interesting.
Cool shades.
And now they're already attacking me.
Alright. Now I can make a water balloon launcher.
Oh, wait, please. But I also want to talk about thoughts on the game, too. So that's kind of what this is an opportunity for. Because normally I'd talk about that during the credits and whatnot. Oh, but this game does have credits that I can access, doesn't it? You can access it in the menu. I'll need to do that. Otherwise, it's weird that the game's just over and doesn't even roll credits. Come on. I think the single hardest shot in this game by far is actually the first one you do. Is there other times where you have to hit, where you have to hit targets? There we go. But this is the hardest one, I think. So much for the no damage run. And we can just skip these. That was interesting. Oops. Let's. Are we doing something wrong here? There we go. It is great when things went that wrong the first time.
Okay, all I need to do is find an active.
I still don't know why I'm balancing so much here. I guess it's just frame rate issues. So, at the very least, I managed to get through this game without serious problems. That's good. In spite of all the weirdness with all the whatnot here. There's in some cases, some pretty serious lag. Like right here, it's super choppy. Other cases, it was a lot more playable. It just depended on how much stuff there was to render. It did occur to me earlier that, I don't know if I'd be able to work around this. These games, I'm usually playing them on XP, because they're made for XP, among other operating systems, but XP is one of them that you can play on. And unfortunately, I can no longer have hardware acceleration in Windows XP virtual machines, which means we get lag like this. But Windows 7 and onward still has hardware acceleration. I don't know if there's a good legal way to acquire a Windows 7 virtual machine though. There is XP. But if that's the case, that might still introduce compatibility issues, because that's 2 whole versions of Windows ahead of XP. I could try running games in Windows 7 virtual machine as something that doesn't cause me performance issues. I don't know if it would, because that would probably be heavier than Windows XP. So if I play more PC games, I might have to look into that. See if Windows 7 would actually work as an option for these, but that might cause issues with games running properly because it's not an operating system it's made for. It's just an idea for being able to play these things with better performance than this. Because I realize it's probably not the most pleasant thing to see with how choppy this is. And I still managed to play it somehow. You know, you would think it would be pretty tough this way. More than anything, the game bugs out a bit with the frame rate. Wow, I don't know if I had that happen before. I'm glad that that funny issue you ran into with the planets never actually got repeated anywhere that mattered. I fell through a couple platforms, but it wasn't that big of a deal. At least. What? Come on. As if I wasn't infinitely jumping. Okay, so now we can explore here. We only have 10 minutes left, though. I don't think we can get all the way through all the way back to our house within this time, unfortunately. Which really bugs me. I do want to get back there. But what's over here? Zoom! Like, this is entirely optional. I didn't think this would be the case. Oh, more speed than I thought. Oh, what's the point of all this? Can you get some points and whatnot? Can't quite get up there, at least not from here. Well, I think I can get up there from elsewhere. This game has a long way of secret areas and whatnot, though, which is really cool. Oh, can I not climb the ladder? I fear that's what the ladder is for. Well, silly me. Why would I think such a thing? I thought I'd be able to get on top of the ship and then... Ooh. Oh, you can ride it upwards. Okay. I was about to say, like, riding a zipline downwards. But yeah, this game has lots of stuff to do, playing through it multiple times, in part because it scores you so you can try to play with different attempts to get points and whatnot. And it does have different difficulties for you to try too, even though it doesn't advertise them very openly. It is weird to me that this game doesn't have a main menu, but oh well, it seems to work without it just fine. Oh no. Can you not get on top of there though? Looks like there's a Neutron over there. I don't know if you can actually... I realize I could have dropped off and been up above where I am. Like up here, on top of this thing I'm facing now. Is that just a light on the end or is it actually a neutron? I think it's actually just a light. I don't think I can get there. And there's stuff like this, just like a little place that I didn't get to see, that I was curious about. The game gives you lots of opportunity to find different things in different places. Apparently it's wet here. And other things like, it matters what order you play through the game in, because you may or may not have different...
Of course, that's not how it really happened.
You may or may not have different things unlocked as you go into different areas, and that affects how many points you can get. You need to figure out the optimal level order as well. It's a little interesting. It's so weird to me what happened with my house, though. Like, I want to go back there, but it would take me a while to get there, I'm fairly certain. Because already... I only have... What's this thing? A funnel.
A funnel?
I only have like 7 minutes left in this episode, basically. What was that? So much stuff you can pick up here.
Time glue.
What do you mean time glue? What's interesting about a normal glue?
Super speed up.
Is that a thing? Time glue? And what's on the far side? I don't think I ever went on the far end from here.
Super speed up.
Zoom.
Another sub piece. Another sub piece.
Don't need sub pieces yet.
Uh-oh. A guard dog.
It just happens to look like Cindy's dog. Yeah, I did go over here before. Oh wait, can I go over that though? Well, not over here.
Uh-oh. Let's try that again.
Let's try that again with a little bit less in the way of speed. Calm down, Jimmy. Look at that. It is a little secret area. See, look at this. Just going to this one area. Look at the secret stuff I can find. It feels like I'm missing a serious part of the game, though, having actually missed a whole area. So I feel some obligation to go back there. I just wish there was a nice, convenient, quick way to do it. And I don't suppose that there is. I might even do something silly, like a really quick web search to see if, like, there's a go-to quick way to get from one part of the game to another. or something like that. I don't expect, if I want to really try crazy stuff, oh, whoops. I could even see if I could edit my save file to get myself there, but I doubt I'd be able to, within just a few minutes, parse the save file format and figure out how to get myself there. Some games, though, you can do that if you really want. Hey. Oops. Yeah. I like that there was a little hidden section, though, where you could actually go back behind the fence. Like, this game, there's actual exploration to do here in a lot of places. It has the sort of replayability that I think lots of things don't have, which I appreciate. Even though it's a short game. It's a short, kind of sweet, but also very replayable game. It has some awkwardness in controls and whatnot, especially the super tanky Jimmy with a lot of... Sometimes the camera gets stuck down here. Tank control Jimmy with a lot of momentum for some reason. Anything over back here? Haha!
Baking soda.
Can't get back there. So give me a minute. I'll see if I can come up with some way to actually get to that Jimmy's house really quickly. If not, we'll just have to watch the credits and call it there, and I'll talk more explicitly without being distracted by looking around and trying to find stuff. Give me a moment. It's always real interesting looking at textures like this and whatnot. I'm looking in the game's files and all that stuff now. And I figured, since I have the time, I might as well also look at all this stuff. Haha, it's part of, the black flip is actually part of his model. All the textures in the game. Foul mummy. Hugh. Jimmy Carl. Why is it called that? I appreciate how the eye works here. Humphrey. Oh, he's actually called Humphrey too. I told you it was Cindy's dog. Just having some fun here. It's always just looks so uncanny looking at textures of people. And if I see anything else fun, I'll say so. Huh, so I found the key bindings. It has joystick stuff in here. Does this game actually have joystick support? But like these control, it looks like these are different control schemes. Like here's one control scheme, here's another, maybe. And yet, like I don't think you can have joystick controls for everything. So use like a controller and a keyboard? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I can do much with this. This is the save file. Eh. I tried something interesting here. Let's see what happens if we start a new game. Good score. I win. I guess I won. Does anything fun happen? No. Is there really nothing happening here? I feel like something should happen. Like something at some point here. No? Saving this cutscene doesn't work very well. It's really not what I expected. Well, you know, it does say here level thing .gan. Does that say where it is I was saved? Which level I was in? Whoops. Alright, so changing that didn't work. Oh yes, it's been years since I could do this. Well, that was worth it. Ah. So no, just changing that doesn't work. So I found out, hey, here in, oops. It looks like I can change in here which level to start in. But oh, that's a level 3C. Why I set this to D? Make things line up. Nope. Yeah, trying to play with a save file I think just breaks everything. Unless it was me trying to save it using Notepad broke it, because that's possible too. Because this is not a text file. It might be that the autosave is broken entirely. No. Oh. I did get some interesting things to happen. Whoops. That was that's Jimmy and the Rocket. Oh dear. Goddard, come back. I'm not sure what precisely it was that made this happen. It could be a few things. So I didn't just change around the save. I also tried to change around which levels were which. I swap around the level files. Unfortunately, that seems to have changed. Also, I cannot pause. That seems to have changed more than that. Well, what if I say instead of autosave, I'll set this to Jimmy Game 1. Oh, it's not a text file. It's not a text file. Stop that. Wait, is it? Yes. Do you not have permission for it? No. Can I like edit as administrator? Should read only. No. I'm just guessing this tells me which thing it loads. Maybe. Nope. I'm trying to figure out how this game works, man. Unless that actually changes which level I start in. Which would be interesting. Okay. Let's for a moment restore all these files. So these are the two level files that I changed. Let's restore those. Yes. So now imagine if I change this. One, my save should work again. Hopefully. Oh no. Unless my save file got messed up. That's also possible. But also it crashes now. Whoops. It also might be that my my save file is corrupted, which I might be able to fix. But I wonder if I could also say like level 1. If I just go to save and say start level, I say like, how's it formatted? If I do that, save that. Nope, crash. If I say level 1A. Nope, crash. Well, okay, I guess I should stop playing with this then. Autosave works though. Okay. I just need to, I think, fix my save file. which I can probably do. I wonder if it would work if I just deleted this for one, renamed it. Yes, now it starts over. So now it recreates the autosave. Well, I wish... What I wanted to do was swap around the game files or modify my save file or something so we could get to Jimmy's house. But that didn't work out, unfortunately. And I think even if I spent all that time trying to get to Jimmy's house, I still won't be there yet. So I apologize for not getting to see Jimmy's house. It's part of the game, and I want to show the game. But it's something that was not meant to be. I feel like it was the game's fault that I didn't get to see it, though. Like, it didn't let me go back. And it also, like, normally if you touch a question mark, that just tells you things. So I saw a question mark and touch it, and I thought it would tell me things. But instead, no. It just made me leave without any chance to go back. Also, but here are the credits. I accidentally clicked on it earlier and saw this is all there is. I've managed to hack games before for this channel to make things better. In some cases, just texture hacks and whatnot. In at least one case, in one of the SpongeBob games, to watch a video, an unlockable video that I missed, I swapped around the files, and that actually worked. Here, though, swapping around the level files seemed to break more stuff than intended. You know, I'm going to give it one more try, and then we'll, if that doesn't work, we'll say goodnight. I think I found a problem. Unfortunately, trying to edit the save file in Notepad doesn't work because it doesn't save things quite right. So I didn't even make any changes this time, I just saved it. I just saved the save file without making any changes. And no, it just, it breaks my save essentially. It just falls forever. And that crashes if I try to pause. Darn it! I'll need a hex editor on here. I don't have that. I'm not gonna try to install one somehow. Alright, I did something more clever. Ha! Fortunately, it's nothing useful. Oh, hello! Hello, friends! Hello, Libby. Hello, Carl. Nice to seeing you here. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. Apparently this game keeps a lot more stuff in your save file than just, what level you're in. This is interesting. But, I think it's time to call it quits. I think I've failed to figure all this stuff out. I actually copied the file. I figured out how to get the file, how to pass the file from the virtual machine to my host computer, so I did that. Carl, I can't go to you anymore. And I edited the save file in a hex editor that way. Where'd Libby go? Wasn't there a Libby here? What is this? But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere productive this way. So, credits. So, thoughts on the game. I said some stuff already, but I liked it. I liked it. It has charm. It's a silly little thing that I think I could legitimately see some people enjoying a decent bit as a kid. I'll have to do some more looking into whether there's a good way to make things run better. Namely, whether I could get my hands on a Windows 7 virtual machine, and if I did, if that would be a good idea. It's a possibility because that would have hardware acceleration. Also, it's Windows 7, so it's probably heavier though than XP. I don't know. I have research to do if I want to do more PC games. I wouldn't mind it though. Like, old PC games have this strange, weird aura among them. Of course, part of it is probably with this one is by AWE, and everything by AWE, with probably the exception of the SpongeBob movie game. Almost everything else by them has this weird, odd aura around it. Not just the fact that it's an old PC game. But, I enjoyed this. I apologize for not getting to show the house. Hopefully that can be found elsewhere online anyways. But I also looked online. I couldn't find any cheats for, at least on GameFAQs. I couldn't find any cheats for going to different levels or anything like that, unfortunately. But here's the people that made the game. A lot fewer people than in a lot of other cases. But this was fun. It was fun. It was silly. It was odd. A couple little things bugged me. I do think some of the controls actually are awkward as opposed to just being a matter of lag. But I made it work, and I'm happy to have done it. And I think this tells me that it would be worth getting more PC games working if I can get them to work. And also being able to actually play with the files and do funny stuff with them like that too is also fun. But that having been said... Oh, I did it again. Yeah, if you... Oh. Oh. Hello, Carl. There's Libby again. What happened to Libby before? Yeah, though, if you... Apparently this is what happens if you just try to swap out levels. You just fall into the void, essentially. Or maybe I swapped out the wrong levels, I'm not sure. Also, I don't know why this Libby and Carl are in my save file. All I changed is, like, the room I'm in. I didn't change the other stuff. Yeah, that'll actually be it now. Bye, everyone. And I have no idea what I'm going to play next, actually, by the way. Absolutely no idea. We'll see. Whoops.